Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real.
Okay, stop tweaking.
Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
How you guys doing? You're watching Toxic GT. It's just you and me. Today we're playing the Stanley Parable. I do not know anything about this game, but I'm excited to get straight into it. Came dressed to impress. It's my first day on the job, so you know I gotta make some good first impressions. So let's get straight into it. I should have looked up how to play this game because I got no idea. So apparently it asked me for the exact time. That's not the time that it is right now. All right, let's see.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so I'm playing as Stanley, I guess, and I'm not playing as Stanley at the same time. I hate Mondays too. Okay, we all in.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
I don't want to touch everything in the office.
Did it advance the story in any way?
Okay, so there's no point in doing this. I'm just gonna. I'll try opening doors, but why am I the only one here? I don't know what this game is about. I should have checked out.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
All right, I guess they want me to enter the door on the left. Let's go right and see what happens.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Why does it give me all these options? We're gonna follow it for now.
And so
see
he
what
detoured
happens.
through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
How did I get this job? Oh.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go,
you don't know. Where do I?
From here, it's, left.
You sure? It don't sound like you sure, my boy.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay. I need... All right, let's...
No.
I hate this
not
game.
The right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
What were you thinking?
It's clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please?
I could take... Can I go home?
No, let's see. We went down right, left...
Went to the right.
Left, right... Yep. Okay, yes. I've got it now.
Okay,
this story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Which way is this? Can I... Okay, we going... What is this?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to,
Fired?
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
Fired?
The whole story completely unusable. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track,
Was this my fault?
Okay, from the top.
All right. We back. We back. This is how we started. Okay.
All of his co-workers.
All my co-workers are gone.
What could it mean?
Doesn't mean nothing.
Stanley decided to go
I'm
to
not
the
touching
meeting
nothing.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I missed something. Someone gotta be here. So this time we're gonna take a left.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
Something changed. Where the doors at?
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the
didn't
monitors?
touch nothing.
Did you move the story somewhere?
Nope.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Okay.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
What? All right, we're gonna hit this left this time because last time...
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Why we gotta Let's go check the meeting room. See where that is. I probably should have took a left the first time. Where the door is at?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay, open the door. Thank you. And I can't open up none of these doors.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
What the heck?
The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Why? Why are we lost? What is going on? How is this? It's not a horror game, right?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
Because it don't belong here.
This
is my first day at work, and you out here treating me like garbage.
Recall, but Do you remember, Stanley?
I don't remember
nothing. You know
what?
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win.
Okay.
Congratulations.
All right, guys. You're watching Toxic. This has been...
You put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
First day of the work. You know what I'm saying? This has been easy.
No, I don't feel right about this at all.
I'm about to clock out.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
I didn't.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
It was not one of those situations. I'm sorry.
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Me too.
I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart. All right.
The Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Right,
just follow the line. How simple is that? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey
this is an
such
adventure.
that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Let's get some music on. All right. Now, this is an adventure, y'all. Why is the music bumping like this? And how they got it on the ceiling?
Wait. Cut the music.
Thank you.
Go back and look at that fern.
What fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I got it down. This game is like... Huh.
Oh, no.
All right, we're back.
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through...
Why is that one?
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
How many times are we going to restart? We're going to find our own adventure.
A choice. We get to make a decision.
I'm not good at those.
Here, the story is in our control.
All right.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
Where are we going?
Since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
But...
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
What about the door on the left? They on the same...
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
I'm confused.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to
forget? So we're going to deviate and end up in the monitor room. I was supposed to go to the left.
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall.
After a long time, Stanley dies.
Who consulted me?
Is this the end of the game?
Did I get to decide? I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
It's a story.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey,
not the destination.
So I hope that's where we are right now.
Okay, can we get out of here?
Well, in the meantime, if you...
Why is this game so scary? So up or downstairs? Which one?
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
All right, we're going upstairs. Ooh, my boss got a nice office. What is this? Executive bathroom. I've got the feeling money is for stealing, but not yours, of course. Okay, oh, can I use the bathroom? Can I? He balling out. Hello?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
All right, so I gotta find something.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
All right.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
2845.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
845. All right, let's see what's going on.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. What, Ooh, why is this a little creepy? Can I press that button from here? Am I supposed to step on here? Okay, we going down, I guess? Alright. This will be, my first and last day on this job, because... What is this game?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Okay.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself.
I feel it.
To question the nature of his job.
What is going on?
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Y'all telling me this is not a horror game?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. We walking through escape. What you guys think? Should I? But this is written in like crayon. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna listen to this for a second. See what goes on. Gonna see what's going on. Okay, let me.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
that's where I was before.
Secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many.
They got a lot of people here.
Images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Which number was I? Am I fired? Oh, this is the people. Okay.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I like this job. Mind control.
No. He refused to believe it.
Nope.
He couldn't accept it.
Nope.
His own life in someone else's control?
Never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I'm blind because I don't know what is going on.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert
Mind
its
controls
terrible
idle,
power over
awaiting
another
input.
human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
All right, so I got to get us out this mind control era. We gon' system pop. We gonna turn it off. Did we win? Did I win?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
I won the game?
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
Okay.
Freedom was mere moments away.
I can taste it.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange...
Oh, I don't know why that scared me so much.
As sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Why is this game like...
His goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Why is this game so creepy?
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Okay,
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
Okay.
The feeling of liberation.
I feel liberated.
The immense possibility of the new path before him.
What's in front of me?
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Okay. I think that's the end of the game, y'all. I think I'm free. I beat the game? Alright, we're gonna do this one more time, and we're gonna go through.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, they gone.
What could it mean?
We're gonna hit a left on them,
Stanley
and
decided
we're gonna try
go
to do the
meeting
escape
room.
on.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I just want to
Yet there
keep
was not
pushing.
a single person here.
Ain't nobody
either.
here. It's just me and you.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
I'm not going to the room.
Stanley decided to go up to his...
Let's go
coming
downstairs.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss.
Okay.
Admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss...
This starting to look familiar!
Crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
I can't...
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
I'm going crazy!
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. I'm dreaming!
It's all a dream.
He yelled.
It was all a dream.
A dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer,
Get a cold
an explanation.
Drink.
His co-workers weren't actually gone.
That's
he wasn't going to lose his job.
It's got to be ginger ale.
Pepsi. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon.
Let me get a grape soda.
I'll have to go back. And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Okay.
Why is there a voice in my head?
I didn't think about that. I was just living life.
Doing and thinking.
What is he? Is this me?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
It is weird.
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
It's not a dream!
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
All right.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Still closes.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
All right, we're about to wake up.
I'm through with this dream.
I'm through.
I wish it to be over.
Yep.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
It's all I want.
My life is normal.
I am normal.
Everything will be fine. I am okay.
We good.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real.
Okay, stop tweaking.
Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Who is that?
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself.
Is that Stanley?
And then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
She gonna look like she did it. What is going on? Am I a woman? Where my legs at? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
All right, let's do this. Are we going up? Stanley, okay. Go ahead. Go. All right, we back here. That scared the mess out of me once again.
Stanley
That scared
walked
me a
straight
little
ahead
bit.
through the large door that
Let's
read
escape.
Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
You just gonna say that and expect me to? I'm a thug. We gonna thug it out. Violent death is crazy. Violent? I can't just die? We gonna just keep going.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward
Yep.
and willingly confront his death.
Why do I have to die though? All right, guys, it's not too late to go backwards. I'm not sure what I should do, but we gonna keep going. We already here. Violent death is crazy. Is it just because I hit the? Let's do it. I had to load into another.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Okay.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
I see a
he
picture.
doesn't know the real story.
So
trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
when you guys said violent
Perhaps his
death,
death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
okay.
And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and
Violent?
shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Ooh. Okay, hold on. What's that? Okay. It stopped.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Okay. What? The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
He tried to kill me. Okay, what
When every
did I
path
beat the
you
game?
can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless,
Okay.
making life the same. Do you
The
see
pacing of the
now?
opening section was
Do you
important
see
to
that
get right.
Stanley was already
Coordinator has
dead
been
from the
moved.
moment he hit start?
I died before I hit start. Okay, so this is how I start. I go straight, I pass all this, hit that left on them. This is when I go straight, hit that, and then it's like two, okay. And then why does it stop at the 2 doors? We're gonna go straight over here. We're gonna see what this says.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Who?
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
I'm about to die again?
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Okay.
Turn off your PlayStation.
What?
There's no other way to beat this game.
Okay, I guess
As long
it's...
as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you
Can I just pause the game? Wouldn't that mean, like...
do, choose it. Don't let time
All right, let's
choose
kill
for
us.
you. Don't let...
That's it? All right, guys. I don't know what that game was. I don't know what this game is, but I know there's different endings. There's different multiple like choices and stuff like that. You just got to keep exploring. I'm glad this was the first day of my job. I'm glad I got to experience this. I'm glad I went through the whole plethora of things. But this is also my last day because I resigned. I quit. I'm not doing this no more. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Toxic GT. It's been you and me. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.